something interesting I just saw, it came over Twitter, is if you go to Patriots football, MVets football, which is Mission Vets Patriots football
which is
Twitter account.
basically David Gilpin's official Twitter account.
Yeah, it's something interesting just came through.
Okay.
First thing he puts out about 3 hours ago is, my wife said I needed to put this out there because I have heard several people tell me that they've heard I'm retiring, and that's coming from Coach Gilpin.
Yeah.
And he says this is absolutely not true. Still have a lot of fight and fire in me as long as Mission CISD will have me. I'll be coaching at Mission Vets. So that came out. And then there was one about taxes. He's got there are three things you can always count on in life: death, taxes, Coach Gilpin, bleeding blue. So I don't know where this came from, but wouldn't that be something?
If he retired?
Well, I mean, he's not retiring. You and I both know Coach Gilpin. No. But, I'm surprised people are even talking about this.
Well, so this topic has come up a couple of times with David Gilpin, and it has a lot of it had to do with, well, would he retire after Landry? And we're after Landry now. Landry is now at Southwestern University. He's going to be part of their football future for the next 3 years. He's obviously recovering from an injury right now. And after what they were able to do, going to the fourth round of the playoffs last year, people thought, well, if there was a time for him to retire, because he's got the years for him to be able to retire, that this would be the opportunity for him to do it. Next, obviously the next stage of his life of being retired. But I'll tell you right now, man, based on everything that he's told me in the last lap, both at the end of last year and during the season this year, there ain't no way David Gilpin is hanging up his whistle anytime soon.
Yeah, and oh shoot, I'm sharing my screen with you. Sorry about that. Yeah, when I think about him not being on Mission Vet sidelines, it's preposterous. What's the word I'm looking for?
Preposterous is the word.
Yeah, I can't say it. It's late too. It's about to be midnight. But this is something that that needed to be talked about because, look, first of all, Coach Gilpin, if you've ever seen him on the sideline, he's still like a young guy out there. He's still kicking it. He's got so much emotion and love for that program. I can't see him not being there. But it's weird to see him having to go out there and say, I'm not retiring.
Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know who's making those accusations. I don't know if it's from a certain Facebook page or what it might be, but nevertheless, I haven't heard anything about that. And trust me, I'll put in a text here tonight to David Gilpin. But as far as I know, I think his statement speaks for himself. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I you know what I say? We get them a little bit more fired up, and we say, "Hey, we heard you turned in your papers," and just start doing it that way. Just start, fanning that flame.
Yeah, I don't need that half-hour phone call, Jake. I don't need a half-hour phone call with Jake. I love my half-hour phone calls with David Gilpin, but I don't want it to hit for him to be calling me fake news because I've never been fake news before for David Gilpin.
Yeah, but no, just something I wanted to just touch base on real quick before we go to bed. But he's not retiring.
He's not retiring. He's not retiring. He's not retiring. And listen to the Spike podcast. It's going to be coming up here pretty soon.